أنا وكنبايتي على الدوار الأول. ضيفي اليوم هوسيه إيمانويل دوس سانتوس. قعدت نص ساعة وأنا أحفظ في اسمه على فكرة. هوسيه, how are you?
صحيح.
أهلا وسهلا. Do you speak Arabic?
أنا بحكي شوي اللغة العربية.
شوي. والله تلاقيك بتعرف بلاوي بس. Maybe you know a lot but you don't want to say.
Okay, I don't want to risk at this moment to make some mistakes because I've learned in school. The director, his wife came in. He wanted to tell them about her husband, and they were all started laughing because she was speaking about her cat. So she thought she was speaking about her husband.
I see. Yeah, languages sometimes can be tricky.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm from the island of Curacao, off the coast of Venezuela and Colombia.
Venezuela and Colombia.
Yeah. You have the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao.
Well, the islands that you're mentioning are a bit far from us, so only those who know a lot about geography in Jordan can know what you're talking about. But basically, it's close to Colombia
and Venezuela. Yeah, it's 20 minutes flying to Caracas, Venezuela.
So your nationality is
Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Holland.
They were part of the kingdom. Now it's part of the Commonwealth Holland.
I see. Wow. Politics.
As always.
That's why I'm not so good in geography. Because, you know, like Hong Kong was with England, and now it's with China. Now you have to reprogram yourself.
Yeah.
And there will be other things in other locations.
Yes.
So it's hard a bit to catch up with every detail.
Because the world is changing in many ways. And that's good. That's good.
That's good.
That's good. Not everything is good, but it's like they are seeking a balance to go forward, to move forward. And that is to progress. And that is good. Jordan changed. If you see Jordan, I think you go back 3 years or 5 years, and now where we are sitting, it's progress.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Well, we have a good king. We're proud of him. And he's doing a good job as a king.
Exactly. It is known all around the world.
And Jordan is a very peaceful country, so...
Exactly.
This is your first visit to Jordan?
No, it is my second visit. 4 years back I was here. I lived here for 3 years. Now, then I went to Holland, to the Caribbean, to Washington, D.C., back to the Caribbean, to Holland, in Palestine, and now in Israel / Palestina / Israel, you know, the politics, and now in Jordan.
Well, here we basically call it Palestine.
I know.
All right. So what do you do in life?
I am a reporter. I'm a press liaison and a representative of Family 7, ETV Family 7 of Holland. It's a television station.
ETV?
Yeah.
ETV is not Espanol television, or that's ITV?
That's
España television.
Televisión Española.
TVE, TVE, Televisión Española. ETV 7. So you're a reporter for TV?
Also.
I see. So you're in the same field that I'm working in.
I was interested when I saw the lights and you sitting here, very daring, challenging people. Yeah, I have the feeling you're someone who likes to challenge people to think and to tell their story.
Well, kind of. I like to be free.
Exactly.
I don't like closed places.
Exactly. Exactly. But you challenge people also to be themselves in an open space. Many people, they have some hindering in sitting here speaking with you, giving their mind. But it helps others also when they see the program. I can do it also. You help them to grow.
So your first visit, like when you stayed here for 3 years, you were working as a TV reporter.
No, I was studying the language.
Studying Arabic.
Because to communicate is very important. Like you said about politics, many times you have people starting to be suspicious of each other and not understanding each other because they don't understand the language and the custom. While maybe the other is thinking the same goal, but because they don't understand the language, it has to be like this, it goes like...
Yeah, it crosses.
Yeah.
Or somebody steps on someone else's toes and then it causes a clash.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Yeah.
Because when you are someone who want to reach a goal, you will step on someone's toe. But that person probably will step on your toe, on your toe also. But you're more wide thinking, no problem. You see opportunity to grow, to go up.
Well, also you have, habits. Like there are habits in some countries. Like I found out that in Brazil, now in most of the countries of the world, if you show thumbs up to someone, it's like good,
Yeah.
But in Brazil, it's a bad mark. It's an insult, so it's a problem. You have to know that before you go to Brazil, for example.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's good to communicate.
It's good to communicate, to know the customs also. You are right about that.
That's great. And what's the reason for your second visit?
Now I'm here for to greet friends, but also to seek where I can be useful. So when you invited me, when you saw me going by, passing by, I say, okay, let's see what we can do. Maybe in this way we start. Today I arrived to be also a blessing. You don't know by this interview who is at home sitting, thinking, and by this interview you may bring a point, a theme that concerns that person. He may get the answer, or she. And he will thank God for you. My plans is to go also to the Sinai. I have friends over there also, and to see also how things are going. Because after a year, you want to see how things are in Jordan or how things are in Sinai, and you want to know what's moving.
And sometimes you speculate things, and you imagine that some things are going to change. So you want to see if you were right about it or not.
Exactly. Also, because you hear news, but many times is it the way it is, or is it fabricated? Because many times you have news, but let's say people take it and make their own news, like a media. They may do it, so they fabricate it in order to get like an echo, a response. So then you're making news. Like I'd say something about that person must react, now I have news. So sometimes, you know how it goes in the media, then you can continue. So many times you have to search it out. Is it like that? Is it what being projected, broadcasted? Is it so? It's good, it's a challenge for the mind at home also. Then they can react, you have feedback, and your program will be better.
But when you gather that info, you gather it for the TV show that you're covering?
Not only that, but for the intellectual mind also. Because what we do with program, you challenge people to form an opinion. To form also, by that also to educate. And by that education, you give a wealth, a richness you have to them.
That's right.
It's good. In the United States, we say the fifth power is the press. So you're part of a process in the community that is very important. That's why, like, how did they impeach Nixon, President Nixon? The press took it up, and he had, and just like that.
Watergate or something?
Watergate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, So it's important that we are conscious that we can educate people through program.
And it's important in countries that have democracy, just like in Jordan, we do have democracy. Comparing to many other countries,
exactly.
we have a high profile of democracy.
Correct.
So it works, and the press have got good limits. They have the limits have expanded through years, especially with the blogging and the internet. Everything is free.